good to get name pronunciations right, so I was checking in with the experts here. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be back. Many of you were at the last Eagle Scout presentation just a couple of weeks ago at Our Lady of Fatima, and it's great to be back, and it's great to say that in the course of 3 weeks, 5 young men from Sudbury have attained the prestigious rank of Eagle within the Boy Scouts organization. And it got me thinking after the last event that if I was back at this event, what remarks could I say that would be different, since the crowd would be essentially the same. And it got me thinking about when I was reviewing the program that was handed out this evening, and I was looking at it last week and going back to some of the names that date to the 70s, the early 70s and the 80s, and essentially for the Scouts. As you young men progress towards achieving the rank of Eagle Scout, and those of you that have attained Eagle Scout, regardless of your age, you are already pillars in your communities and leaders, as I learn every time I attend one of these, amongst the Scouts, but you will grow into playing a role in your community, wherever that may be. And the reason I know that to be true is that when I go down this list, I recognize names, and I know that these Scouts, I know their parents, I know from the history of Sudbury, and even to this day, that many of them have served in the role of planning boards, school committees, boards of health, finance committees, and the list goes on, and I won't bore you with it, but the fact of the matter is that you step out, and while accomplishing one thing, the highest rank within Scouting, you will move on and begin to play a role in your community. And I see an Eagle Scout out here who, when I started my political career in Sudbury, was the person that recruited me to the planning board, Eagle Scout Carmen Gentile. And I thank him and curse him many times, but it's been a great ride, and I thank him for asking me to get involved some 15 years ago. And with that, the history of Scouting is long and proud in Sudbury, and I was very, very proud and honored, and I think it's one of the achievements that I'll remember most as being a selectman and playing a role as one of the town's negotiators in securing for eternity the preservation of the Knob Scout reservation right down the road here in the 300+ acres that it represents, not only for quality of community and the fact that we protected that natural environment there, but the fact that part of the agreement will allow for Scouting to go on indefinitely and put the Scouts in a position where they will have some funding to be able to carry on the program for years and years to come. And I think that was one of the most significant things that the town has been able to do in preserving that high priority piece of property. With that, it gives me great pleasure to, and I will only read one of these, but to present Mr. Jackson Rimpus and Mr. Ryan Kenny and Mr. Reed Meyer with a citation from the Office of the Board of Selectmen. And on behalf of the Board of Selectmen and the Town Manager, I congratulate each of these young men. And those of you that have been in the clerk's office, if you've ever looked behind you, there's a glass bookcase, and there's some really old, dusty-looking books, and they have dates on them. That's really essentially the history of Sudbury, and it is recorded, and now as we get into better technology, it's recorded onto DVDs and CD-ROMs and microfiche and things like that. But it has always been, and it's a requirement under state law, that towns preserve their history. And what will be entered, what has been entered into the history with the presentation of these documents is the recognition of these 3 young men this evening attaining the rank of Eagle Scout. And it reads as follows, with, of course, the name appropriately changed for each letter. But the Board of Selectmen of Sudbury has entered into its official town records its acknowledgement and congratulations to you on achieving the rank of Eagle Scout. We understand this is Scouting's highest award, and that you join a select few who have been able to obtain this honor. Your community is proud of you. Your dedication, your hard work, and perseverance in obtaining the Eagle Scout Award is worthy of special recognition, and we, the Sudbury Board of Selectmen, are doing so by way of this letter. Congratulations. We hope that this is but one of many significant achievements throughout your lifetime. Signed by Chairman John Drabinsky, myself, Lawrence O'Brien, and Robert Hardy. Gentlemen, congratulations. Thank you for allowing me to participate in a small way. I apologize in advance. I have to leave to go to another meeting, but I enjoyed reading the program and the projects that were done, and they're of great value to the community. So thank you very much.